Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly Global English Top Seminar. So once again, it is a Thursday, the 1st of January 13, 2022. It's another year again, and this is our second meeting this year. The date time right now is 1 p.m. and we will be officially starting our meeting now. But before we go into our company model, let me introduce to our translator for Koreanic language, Dami Master Mu.
I don't think she's in here, so you can just
sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. There will be some issues with the translation today, and we'll move on from there. So
sorry, Niruk. 우리가 먼저 why don't we do the product presentation first, then just give a Pola speech after product presentation, because not many people coming in here right now. Can you do that?
Company model later?
No, company, and then after company model, and then do the product presentation first, not the Pola.
Okay, all right. So to officially start our meeting, we'll go ahead right away with our company model and then proceed to our scheduled program. So if we can get the company model up, and if everyone here who is online can join me with the company model, that'd be very great. So I'm going to ask if you're ready. I would like a reply of yes, and then we'll go straight into it once I say start. So is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Start. Cherish the
Cherish
spirit.
the spirit.
Great
Great
vision.
vision.
Follow the
faith.
Follow the faith.
Serve in humility.
Serve in the
Aja.
All right. Thank you so very much for joining me with the company model. So in this schedule, we'll be doing it a little bit different. We'll be starting off with our product presentation from Sales Master David Kim. Let's give him a warm round of applause. And to be able to look into the products that Atomy has that is of the highest quality and the most affordable price that we can see for that level of product. So please listen in and see if it is something that you could try for yourself or not.
Hello, my name is David Kim. I'm a sales master at TorontoTop, and today I'll just be talking about two products. So the first product is just a quick product from the Atomy shower head that I talked about before. So we recently just got the sediment filter and the vitamin filter in Canada. So the vitamin filter is $14 before tax and the PV of 4,000, and the sediment filter is $20 before tax and the PV of 5,900 or 5,100. The reason why there's a difference in prices is because the vitamin filter you have to change every month to 2, while the sediment filter you have to change every 3 to 4 months. So that's why they kind of lowered the price for the vitamin filter compared to the sediment filter. So the sediment filter is just to protect our skin from the chlorine or from the bacteria that our pipes that we have in our houses. When water comes out, we have like old pipes. So this really helps maintain a very clean water for us, so that our skin doesn't come in contact with those bad bacteria or the chlorine that the water has. You can see that the sediment filter here actually removes a lot of the bad bacteria or the little components. You can see like it's like little black specks, as I have one in my house and I actually see some of those little black specks sometimes. So it's very interesting how you can actually see this work. It's very easy to replace as well, as you just need to open the handle. I just need to pop it out and put a new one in, and it's easy for you to do it with the vitamin filter as well. You just need to take off the top of the handle, or I mean the head. You just need to twist it off, and then you just need to replace the vitamin filter. It's actually very cool and simple as it is, and this vitamin is actually a vitamin C gel filter. So it actually contains an equivalent of 100 lemons, which is very interesting. Right now we have the non-scented in Canada, but I think in Korea and some other places, they also have the lemon scented one, if you always want to try that out. So I would highly recommend you, if you do have, or if you don't have the shower head, I highly recommend you to try switching over to try out this new product, as it's very nice, clean, and very refreshing. You might find something different. I definitely like it over my old shower head. And then one of the newest product that I'm going to be talking about is actually from Korea. It's called the Atomy Reset Balm. This is, I believe, either coming in or they're coming in right now from Korea because they're all sold out. So this is a price of $26 and before tax, and or with tax together, and has a PV of 7,000. So just a brief explanation for this product, because it is brand new and there are, of course, mainly in Korean, but then I tried to translate it to see some things for this. So the main ingredients actually contain the plant-derived oils and will actually really help your skin to rejuvenate and to just be able to glow more. It also tightens your skin, gives us that moisturized feeling and a look as well. It will lift your skin as an effect after 30 minutes of applying it, as it also contracts our muscles. That's what gives it the good tightness of our skin. As you could see here, the oils are just, when you have dry skin and then you put this on, you see that your skin is rejuvenating. The moisturize is taking effect. Very nice to see from a lot of people. If you have dry skin, or if your temperature where you live is really dry, it's really nice to try this product. Over here, you could just see the natural things that Atomy has for it. And the best way to use these products, this product, is the first step is to roll it under your eyes, going level and upwards, like an eye mask, if you say, just to keep your eyes to improve the wrinkles around it. Then next is the step 2 is to put it on your forehead. If you have forehead wrinkles, or well, a lot of people would have forehead wrinkles, you would just roll it around your forehead from left to right to improve the forehead wrinkles. And after that, you could do it from your nose bridge, from top to bottom, and then roll it around upwards from your smile. So that's basically, the smile point is right around here, the cheeks, right? To improve your smile and to improve the lines of it, and rolling it over your lips as well. And then rolling it upwards on your neck to have the less neck wrinkles or anything. And then you could do it on your jawline as well. And but of course you want to gently put pressure on it. This will improve the glow of your face. And this is also very good for improvement of your skin, as you could see that our skins will actually get tighter, shinier, and you can see it within the 30 minutes of improvement. So I would highly recommend all of you to try this when it comes into Canada, or when Korea releases a new batch, and if we could try ordering it. And that'll be great. Yes. Thank you for listening.
Atomy is always trying to provide new and amazing products that has technology and ingredients for us to use. So for the case of the shower head, the technology to use to have the water come out of it is used well. So it's very fine. The holes are small enough so that the waters are evenly dispersed, that we can enjoy the experience of our bath while having clean water and all this stuff. Even with the Reset Balm, it's a new product that they are working on in Korea, and it's been launched. And hopefully we'll have it too, so that we can try it as well, or be able to get our hands on it early on and be able to test it ourselves and see the benefit of being able to reduce the wrinkles if we have any, or prevent wrinkles, or any other situation that we can benefit from that product. And it's always good to try it once before we get to any determination, because once we try it, we get to fully immerse ourselves in the actual experience of it and its benefit. So if anyone is willing to try, you can talk to your sponsor, figure out a way to have it in your hands. So that was our product presentation. Thank you very much, David Kim. Now we'll move on to our 3-minute speech. Today we have the honor of a speaker from HawaiiTop, Paula Anna Mafal from HawaiiTop, here to speak to us today.
Good morning. Good afternoon. It's morning over here, so that's why I'm saying morning. I am Paula McFall, and I'm living here in Hawaii right now. I was born in Rock Island, Illinois. So I was born in cold country, and I remember as a little girl saying I would never, ever, ever live in winter again. So I left Illinois and I've never been back. And my work throughout my life changed very much. I started out as a performer very young and working in Chicago, and that was incredible. So my career hit its peak when I was 16, and I got to go to New York and be with the Rockettes in New York. And then what did I do? Then I came back and somebody said to me, now you have to get a job. And I had never worked like that in my life. I'd been performing and that was my job, right? But people were like, no, you have to go get a 9-to-5 job. And so anyway, I started in that world and I didn't like it. I didn't like having to go to an office or to a bank, things that I worked in, I didn't like it. So part of me started to separate from all that. And what I was really interested in was nutrition. So I became a nutritional counselor. And then I traveled all over the world. I've been in 45 countries, and every country that I could learn massage, I learned massage and I learned their diet. I've been studying this for like 45 years. So when I met Atomy, I was in Singapore, and I was staying with a friend, and it was like her whole entire house was Atomy. So I couldn't get away from it. And then she was going to every meeting, so I had to go with her, right? She had the car. So I started going. And then I left for 2 months and I came back to Singapore because I made a decision when I was in Thailand that I was going to come back to Singapore and learn Atomy. So I came back to Singapore for 3 months and I studied and went to any meeting I could go to. I mean, I was at everything. I just was so indulging in it. But then I had to move back to Hawaii with my children, and I came here and there was nothing. There was no one. And I had to start fresh. And I then had the fortune of meeting Sai from Maui. You know, it was just like, I don't know how I met her, but it was like she changed my whole life. She took me into Atomy and cared for me all these years. And I mean, I can feel that I haven't been very a good student that I should be. You know, I'm trying to learn to get my brain to work with this. But overall, I love it. And that has a meaning when I walk in public and when I talk about this, because it's coming from my heart. And HemoHim is my #1 product. It really literally saved my life in many ways. And I hope everyone has a chance to really get on a batch of HemoHim for like, I mean, for the rest of your life. A month or 2 without it, and it's not the same. So anyway, we're building a team here, and part of it are in here and part of us are in California. Some of us are in Oregon. We're all over the place, but we're committed right now to moving up to semi-sales master, which is master. We're trying to like look far ahead and really work this ladder as much as we can. And Sai is right behind us, and I know all of you are. And I have to mention that my team absolutely loves this Zoom call. We have really loved coming in and watching everyone. So anyway, I have no idea what 3 minutes is, but thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you so much, Paula. That was amazing to be able to allow us to listen into your kind of journey that you took since your age, since 16, where you're performing all the way till now where you're meeting with Atomy, and to understand that no matter what situation, no matter what background, everyone is able to kind of be a part of Atomy and be able to use the benefit and the products that Atomy has to enjoy whatever situation that we're in, and that the community that we work with, it's such a blessing to be able to be a part of, so that we can interact with, work with, and be like friends and families in Atomy as well. So it's amazing for you to, and we're thankful that you are joining our meeting here today, Paula. Thank you so much for speaking with us here. So I think we can give her a round of applause for her speech. Thank you so much for speaking to us today. And so that was our 3-minute speech. And I think even if it was well over 3 minutes, we were all very attentive and very enjoying what you were speaking. So thank you once again. So that was our 3-minute speech. And then now we'll move on to our next section. So we have the 8 Step to Success by Diamond Master Daniel Kim. The 8 Step is something that we need to take part and use because it is a tool that we can use to improve our past in Atomy, to take each step one by one to be able to reach that successful position. This tool has been used by everyone that has been part of Atomy, that have reached the top, and it's something that we can learn from and use for ourselves and improve our way of Atomy as well. So we have Daniel Kim presenting us the 8 Step to Success.
Thank you so much for that. And yes, hello everyone. Nice to meet you all again. Happy New Year's. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to see you guys last week because I was a bit sick, but it's good to see everyone here today. So please, I hope, if you're out there working, just regular jobs, including Atomy, that you're safe and just watch out and be careful of what's going around you. Always wear your masks and keep your hands clean. And so, yes, today I have the great honor of doing the 8 Steps to Success. I believe that 8 Steps to Success is the core, the foundations for what helps us truly become an Atomian, right? Once you've decided to do this business, this 8 steps is what helps guide you into truly becoming a leader, right? And so let's dive a little deeper into this 8 steps. And so here are the 8 steps to success, right? We have step 1 from 8, right? In the very beginning, you set your goals, then you have a commitments, then you make your list, and then you invite those people from those lists, explain the business to those people, then you follow up with them, then you consult, and lastly, you duplicate all the steps that you just made to those partners or new partners that you've made, right? And so that is the ultimate success guide that Atomy has provided for us, right? So this is not something that we created or anything like that, but rather Atomy has already created all this foundations and these steps and instructions for us on how we can succeed. All we have to do is just follow them and commit to them to truly see results and change in our lives. So let's take a look at the first step, which is to set a goal, right? So as you all know, 2022 New Year, we all love to set New Year resolutions, right? Set goals for ourselves for what we're going to do throughout the year. And that's the same thing with Atomy, except you do this for your entire life, right? You set your goals and you constantly move towards those goals. So you write down these dreams and goals that can help you know what you are aiming for and what you're looking for right now. Right? If you don't have any specific goals that you're going to be placing, then you won't know what directions to go to, right? So if you have no goal in life, then obviously you're just aimlessly wandering about waiting for something to happen to you. But life is not like that, right? If you don't take charge, if you don't put into motion, put action into your thoughts, your dreams and goals, then you'll never be able to reach those dreams or goals, no matter how hard or how long you wait, right? Because as we all know, life is not fair. So without the proper results, without the proper effort to make those results, then it won't come to reality. And so this very first step is a very important part of doing this journey for Atomy, right? So you want to meditate and visualize your goals on a daily basis to help you become the sales master you aim to become, or the last goal, which is to become an imperial master. And then you want to take those steps to make these goals into reality, right? Every day you want to plan, right? Because today's morning or night won't come back the next following day. Whatever you do today will disappear once it goes to tomorrow. So you want to be able to use the most of what you have today to do everything. And then the same thing for tomorrow and the same thing for the day after that, right? And so you want to set your goals to have a balanced life. If you haven't done it already, Atomy has a kind of a wheel, a chart, right, of different things in life that you want to do and you want to achieve, right? And so you want to fill those things out, right? What kind of cars do you want? What kind of house do you want to live in? What kind of, retirement that you want to have, right? What is a balanced life, right? It's to, live well, to love, to learn, and to contribute. So we want to have all of these within our goals that we want to achieve in life, right? If we're missing one of these components in our life, it feels empty or lost, right? So having these things help guides us to become a better person as well as a better Atomian. And the next step is to commit, right? You want to commit yourself to Atomy, right? Are you going to put your best foot forward, or are you just going to sit on the fence and wait for something to happen, right? Being committed in Atomy is one of the keys to success, right? You want to make a firm decision, right? If you decided to do Atomy, you do your best and you put your all into the business, right? You don't just become wishy-washy and say, okay, today I'm going to work hard, but tomorrow I'll take a break, right? Because success won't come to you if you just sit on the sidelines and wait for it. You have to put your all into it, right? And so think positively, right? If you always think negatively, oh, I only made this much money from being a sales master, this is such a hard business, then obviously everything you do will have a negative impact instead of a positive impact, right? Our brains are very powerful. The way you think influences your actions, your will to desire to do things, right? If you start thinking positively, then you'll start moving in that same direction. Oh, this is really great. I've invested in this company with zero to no amount of money, but just my time. And now it's giving me back money to invest even more into my partners, into myself. And so these are the kind of thoughts that you want to have while going about doing this business. And you have to be willing to work hard because nothing is free in life, right? In order for us to truly, be free from finance, from having commitments to other things like work, and being free to have freedom of time, we have to work hard in the times that we have now in order for us to gain that freedom of time, freedom of money, freedom with family, right? And so one part of commitment that you should be doing every day is the 8 core for the everyday, right? So you have here the 8 cores. You have the daily using products, you have the books, the VODs, meeting seminars, delivering the products, and then you have the rest 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? And so the first 4 steps is to build yourself, right? This is building your own habits. Just like how you make New Year resolutions every year, this is the same thing. You want to build these habits for yourself so that way you can follow up on making yourself a good leader, a good person, right? And after that, 5, 6, 7, 8 is focused on your business, right? You want to focus on your business build up for those steps. But just like in any steps, you can't skip a step. Every step is important. If you don't do 1 to 4, then you're not able to skip to 5, 6, and 7, and 8, right? And there's many people who pretend to do these 8 cores as well. They just fill it out thinking that this is what the sponsor wants. So I'm just going to fill it out and not do them. But that's not what this is about. This is not just a piece of paper like you're thinking it's a homework. This is for your growth, your development, and your business. And so if you do not commit to doing this for yourself, then no one's going to do this for you, right? No one's going to help you be successful by yourself, right? You have to put in the work, you have to commit. And so put in the time to fill this out and make sure you do them every day if you can, right? These small, simple steps are going to build your habits and change the way you think, to change the way you do things. And so you want to do these 8 core every day and fill it out every day, right? We have 8 cores. Every day is different. So on this day, this was January the 10th, right? This was Sharon Rose Masters Esther's 8 core that she's sharing right now to you all. And this was the 10th of January. And she has another one for the 11th and for another one for the 12th and so forth. So she has one every day. And it might seem tedious. It might seem, oh, what is this going to do for me? But you haven't done anything to change yourself. So you don't know what it's like, right? Once you start doing these steps and doing these 8 cores every day, you'll start to see the change, not only in your life, but in your business as well. So by doing this every day, 365 days a year, you can see growth, major growth in your Atomy business. But the problem is not everyone does this, right? And so please, I urge you to give this a try for this New Year resolution, right? Give this a try. It's just, even if it's hard, like you think it's hard, simple it down for yourself, right? Don't make it so overly complicated. Maybe just like, okay, I'm gonna read, for the books, I'm just gonna read like 10 pages a day. VODs, I'm only gonna watch maybe 2 VODs a day, right? Just make it simple for yourself. And then once you start gaining more desire and commitment to these 8 cores, then you can increase it. Oh, I'm gonna read 20 pages, I'm gonna read 30 pages, I'll watch 4 videos, 5 videos, etc. And these things will change the way you live life. And so the next step after that is to create a list, right? You want to create a list for all the people that you have in mind for introducing Atomy to, right? And then this list is not something you want to create for, oh, who's going to be a business partner and who's going to be a consumer. No, you just make one list and you contact everyone just as a consumer at first, because you want to introduce them to Atomy as a product, right? Not as a business in the beginning, because that's what Atomy is all about. We use the products, we love it, and that's why we share it. It's not about, oh, we love this business because it makes us money, so we share the business, right? Many of us here today are here because we loved an individual product that we received from someone, whether that's Hemohim, whether that's the Absolute Set, and these have changed the way we go about our daily lives, right? And so that's why we come here wondering what this is about, wondering if this business truly can grant me the freedom of time, freedom of money that it, so daringly speak of, right? And so please create this list, right? And without the judgment of saying, oh, who might be interested? Doesn't matter if they're interested or not. Just make that list of every individual you know, right? And then start contacting them, right? And that's what you want to do. And the speed at which you inform these people on the list determines your success, because some of these people are already being contacted by someone else, right? So if you lose out on the chance of contacting them, then that could be a potential customer, that can be a potential partner that you're missing out on. So don't be scared of contacting them and being rejected. That is just a part of doing this Atomy business. Once you get it rejected enough times, then it doesn't matter, because those people will eventually know the true value of Atomy and come back to you, right? It really matters about is right now is planting that seed, right? You want to plant that seed for them to know that you're doing this business. And so the next step after you create the list is to obviously invite those people, right? And you want to make appointments with these people one-on-one to talk to them about these products, share with them, right? And if you want to share these products, you obviously don't want to just do it with lip service. You want to show them what's great, right? Bring products around with you, try them on for those people, right? If you can, once this corona ends, then we can start meeting people more individually. Then meet up with them at a coffee store, show them what the product's about, right? Even on Zoom meetings, right? Send these products to your family and friends to have them try it out, because you love them. So why do you think that they wouldn't love these products, right? Just share what you love, and they'll realize what that you're trying to say. And once you've explained and invited them to the Atomy and showed them about the products, the next thing is to explain the business, right? What does that include? It includes the company concepts, the prestige products, the strategies of prestige. These are all very core concepts that Atomy has. And then the products, the absolute quality, the absolute price, right? How Atomy has been able to create these, and then the compensation plan, right? And after that, then lastly, the Atomy vision, right? With the distribution hub and the global Atomy that it envisions. And so all of these are part of the business plan, right? So how are you going to explain this if you yourself do not study, if you yourself do not realize and learn what this is all about? So it also is up to you to study yourself by doing those 8 cores in the beginning, right? Which will help you learn and prepare yourself so you can do these steps from 5 to 8 afterwards. And once you explain the products, explain the business, and then that's when your business starts to flow. And the next thing is to do a follow-up after you explain the business, right? So you want to make a phone call within the 48 hours of meeting to check up with them, right? The new members that you've spoke with, call them back, find out what's been happening, listen with care, and provide a solution and advice, right? Arrange for another follow-up as well. If you ignore them, then obviously they're not going to be gaining any interest in this business. It's just how people are. Once we contact them once and then we don't contact them again afterwards, then they won't really remember us. They'll forget about us or put us in the back of their minds. So you have to constantly message them, constantly ask them, oh, how are you doing? How's things going? Have you thought about what I talked about with you last time? Would you be interested with me talking again more about this business, more about Atomy, right? And just follow up with them. Some people might say no, but that's okay. That's just the process of building this business. And then once you have those follow-up meetings, then you want to start consulting, right? And the key for consulting is you want to be positive, be caring and ready to listen, right? Provide active advice and support, right? Help your new partners make that list, right? And then you'll have many people give you different scenarios. So one of the scenarios would be like, oh, I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone. But because they don't have a list of people, you write the list together with them, right? It's okay. They might say this at first, but once you start to break it down, oh, who do you know? What about your parents? They're like, oh, yes, I have my mom and dad. What about any siblings? Oh, yeah, I have a brother and a sister. Okay, how about your close friends from college? Oh, yes, I know, I still contact them. And then you write all these people down and help them build that list for them to contact. People don't like to build the list because they might be scared. They're like, okay, I don't know who I'm gonna contact because I feel like these people will reject me. But it's okay. You help them build that list. And so you'll have members that say, oh, no one's going to want to register as my member. And so you ask them, did you properly follow the steps to explain about the company's vision? Right? Did you introduce them to the product first, help them experience it, then introduce them to the business, right? And some people might just say, no, I haven't. All I did was just ask them to join. Obviously, if you just ask them and they don't know anything about it, they're not going to be interested. And so please explain about the company vision and introduce them to the products and follow the 8 steps. And next will be like, oh, there's hardly any sales. I'm not making any sales. And so ask them, are you a repeat consumer yourself, right? How do you expect people to buy your products when you don't even buy it yourself, when you don't even use it yourself? Many people in this business think that, okay, I'm just going to never use any of the products, but I'm going to try to sell as much as possible, right? When advertising our products, you have to emphasize the best features and sell the good results with your heartfelt passion. But how do you do that without even knowing anything about the products or without even experiencing anything about the products? So please, don't be stingy. Don't think that, oh, this is a waste of money, because this is all investing within yourself, right? All these products that you use, you purchase, are all investment for yourself to learn. And then after that, when you purchase more, then you can sell these extra products to your friends, to your family members when you meet them. And so you have another person that will be like, oh, my downline is not getting any bigger. What do I do? Right? And so some of these people are not joining the system. 100% of the people with little power can still be incredibly successful through Atomi's system. Right? That's saying that no matter how small your group is, we can still be successful as long as we're part of Atomi's system. Right? If they are not part of this system, attending seminars, joining and doing meetings with their sponsors and partners, then obviously they're not going to grow their system. They don't put in the work, so there's not going to be a result. So they have to put in the work in order for them to see the results and actually be committed. And many newcomers don't feel welcome and leave because you don't serve them with humility, right? If you don't serve them with humility and like you're serving your parents, your family members, then obviously they will not be sure about what this business is or who you are, right? You have to be embracing taking losses, because in business, that's what it's all about. You have to take losses in order for you to take some gains. So don't be afraid of losing some money by spending, and for your partners, for your other downline members, right? Don't think of it as like a racing against your partners, but rather that you're equally moving together with them as a team and as a group. And so lastly, the last step is to duplicate once you've consulted with them, right? So this is the last step that kind of ties everything together. You must duplicate your success onto your partners. So whatever you've done so far from step 1 to 7, that you've learned and have been doing, you do the same thing and help your partners duplicate steps 1 to 7, and so that they can help their partners duplicate step 8, right? But in order for them to have a good duplication, you must also be a good example. If you're a bad leader and a bad example, then your duplicated partners will also do the same to their partners. So don't be greedy, don't be selfish. Make yourself into a humble and honest leader, right? Like you have to create this mindset and follow the footsteps of the people above you, because they're the ones that have already reached that level of success. So they have these uh, guides that they can guide you in, and just listen to them, right? And then pick out the best things and duplicate that same success onto your partners. And so that is the end of my seminar for the 8 steps to success. I hope that it has kind of helped you learn and inspire you to do those 8 steps and the 8 core, because this is truly an amazing opportunity, amazing business that you have here. And it would be very foolish of you to give it up for just a regular 9-to-5 job, or a moment of happiness from what you might make from your current job, because you're building a system income business. In order for you to truly successfully build that, you need that much amount of work and commitment to even have that kind of results. And so thank you all for listening, and that is all for today.
Thank you so very much, and Daniel Kim, for that amazing 8-step to success. What we learned from that is that we kind of have to utilize the 8 steps to be part of our lives, to be able to do this on a day-to-day basis, to create it into a habit for ourselves, right? So instead of being motivated to, oh, today I'm going to do the 8 steps to success. Oh, today I'm going to do number 7. Oh, I don't feel like doing number 8 today. It's not exactly like that. It's something that we need to build ourselves into doing. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I gotta do this next step. Okay, 8. Okay, and back to number 1, 2, 3. Whatever we need to do, we gotta do it into like a habit, become part of ourselves. Use the 8 steps in our day-to-day lives almost. There's a quote that a popular successful individual has said. I can't really point out the name, but they said that a successful individual have 1% motivation, 1%, at most 1%. Most of it is habit. They are forced to do it, what they do, because they know what their action they do will lead to success. So instead of for ourselves, we have goals and accomplishments we have to do. We have passions that we have areas that we're good at, but then there are things that we have to do that goes beyond just motivation and our goals. We gotta use that motivation, even when we don't have motivation, to create the habit that leads us to success. And with Atomy, we have instructions. We have the 8 system. We have the 8 core. We have videos. We have center meetings, leaders that can always help us to guide us. So it is a wonderful environment that we are in to grow that kind of habit, because all the leaders are doing the same thing, and all we need to do is follow, because we can't just look at their end goal because they are on step number 8. We have to look at their beginning and work towards their steps, and they always say the same thing: 8 system, 8 core, VOD every day. Creating habits into our daily lives, it becomes the same thing, but then with different emphasis, different motivation, different voices that are repeating the same message that our CEO Han-Gyo Park has prepared the Atomy system to be built on. So I think it was an amazing presentation to be able to understand the system from Daniel Kim, Diamond Master, to be able to learn from his lectures to improve our system as well, to move forward in Atomy. So thank you very much, and Daniel Kim. Now we have our last speaker today doing our vision lecture. It is Sharon Rose Master Young Sook Kim. So if Sharon Rose Master Young Sook Kim can turn her mic and share.
Hello, everyone. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you all.
네, 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
New Year blessings to
Year.
all. Happy New Year.
네, 새해는 여러분이 애터미를 통해서 복 많이 누리기를 바랍니다.
I hope that this new year that has come upon us to be a blessing to you all.
네, 또한 새로운 세미 판매사 프로그램을 통해서 여러분이 정말 애터미를 통해서 부자 되기를 소망합니다.
I hope that the new semi-sales master program will allow all of you to be able to reach and help you improve your step to being wealthy.
네, 애터미는 정말 성공 못하면 기적이라고 생각합니다.
And I extremely, for certain, think that if you don't become successful in Atomy, that is a miracle.
네, 애터미는 100조를 목표로 달려가고 있습니다.
Atomy is striving for a big goal for 100
billion.
billion?
Billion. Yeah,
$100
billion.
$100 billion goal that they're aiming for.
네, 거기에 대한 35%가 우리에게 수당으로 나눠지게 됩니다.
And from that 100 billion, 35% is giving to us as commission.
네, 여러분 생각해 보십시오. 이제 애터미는 시작에 불과합니다.
Right now, Atomy is far from finished.
예, 스타트.
It is just starting
왜냐하면 이제 2조 시장이기 때문입니다.
because the market has just become open.
네, 제가 조금 전에 이렇게 말씀드렸습니다. 성공 못하면 기적이라고요.
I repeat once again from what I said before that if you do not become successful, it is a miracle.
네, 여러분 생각해 보십시오. 우리의 소비는 우리가 해마다 어차피 써야 대한 이 소비는 소비로 끝나고 있습니다.
Please think about this. When we are becoming a normal consumer, all we end up is as just a consumer.
네, 그런데 이 소비를 애터미는 우리에게 자산으로 만들어주고 있습니다.
But then in our to me business, just the consumer position is giving us a new opportunity.
네, 어차피 써야 될 매일 써야 된 생필품, 데일리 프로덕트. 네,
It is products that we are going to be using on a daily basis.
네, 우리가 정말 지출하고 끝나게 됩니다.
Normally, we just consume it and it'll just end there.
그런데 이것이 돈이 돼서 나를 부자로 만들어준다니 여러분 정말 이 귀한 거 아닙니까?
But then from this simple action, the opportunity to make us wealthy is available.
네,
Isn't that
어차피
amazing?
여러분 써야 되잖아요. 치약, 칫솔.
You're going to be using toothpaste and toothbrush, right?
네, 이 치약, 칫솔 우리가 쓰고 돈을 벌 수 있다는 이 기쁜 소식 혼자만 알아야 될까요? 널리 알려야 될까요?
Isn't it amazing to understand that from just using these basic toothpaste and toothbrush, we could become wealthy? So isn't it proper for us to learn more about it, to know it deeply about the inside and out of how this can be possible?
네, 절대 품질, 절대 가격 애터미.
Absolute quality, absolute price atomy.
네, 우리는 쓰면 돈이 됩니다.
If we use it, we can make money.
네, 또한 애터미 회사는 우리들에게 성공이라는 목표를 가지고 고객의 성공이라는 목표를 가지고 모든 일을 해나가고 있습니다.
Atomy is striving and growing with the mindset and goal of customer success.
네, 이번에 생리 판매세도 35% 주는 게 아니고 애터미 회사의 이익금을 가지고 나눠주는 겁니다.
Even the new semi-sales master position is not coming out of the 35%. It's like Atomy is trying to give that as an extra gift on top of their expense.
네, 하면 할수록 기적 같은 회사입니다.
It is absolutely an amazing type of company.
어떻게 하면 고객을 성공시킬까? 어떻게 하면 우리 사업자에게 부자 되게 할 수 있을까? 연구하는 회사고 나누는 회사입니다.
The company is a company that is striving to understand what can they do to support the members to become successful? What can we do to make it easier for them? What can we do to make it better for them to experience a little bit, make it better for them to take the next step quicker, faster, and efficiently?
네, 우리가 어차피 써야 되는 생필품, 슈퍼를 바꿨으면 돈이 들어온다는 겁니다.
And that is exactly why just the action of changing where our original store that we buy from to Atomy will absolutely change the way we can make money.
네, 애터미에서 성공한 크라운 마스터는 80세가 넘으신 분이 계십니다.
A leader that is a crown master that has become successful is over 80 years old.
네, 또한 이번에 임페리어가 되실 분은 마음 투병으로 오랫동안 투병하시던 분입니다.
And then the new Imperial Master is someone that has gone through a difficult time as well.
네, 그런 분도 성공합니다. 또한 애터미 시작할 때 17명은 모두 신용불량자였습니다.
And all the other 9 leaders were also in very difficult times as well.
네, 우리 회장님도 신용불량자였습니다.
Our CEO was also in a lot of debt as well.
네, 그런 분이 애터미를 성공했고 이 애터미 회사를 성공시켰습니다.
Then that is what the Atomy company has done. It has made individuals like this become successful.
네, 돈이 없이도 성공할 수 있다는 얘기를 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
And I would like to emphasize that even if you don't have money, you can become successful here.
네, 희망이 있다는 것입니다. 애터미에서 우리 꿈을 이룰 수 있는 희망의 도구라는 것입니다.
And that why there is hope in Atomy, and the strength within its hope allows us to be able to do this for ourselves.
네, 이런 애터미에서 성공 못하면 기적이라고 할 수밖에 없고요.
And that is why you can only say that if you do not become successful in Atomy, it is a miracle.
이 조금 전에 말한 17명 신용불량자, 소비 사업자 중에 11명이 성공했습니다.
Of the first individual, that first poor individuals that joined the Atomy in the beginning of the 13, 11, all 11 have become successful.
네, 인테리어가 4분 이상이고요. 또 크라운 마스터, 로얄 마스터, 네, 한 명만 스타 마스터고 모두 로얄 마스터 이상입니다.
So everyone, there were 3 Imperial Master, couple Crown Master, everyone except for 1 are Royal Master, and one of them being
그러면은 7명 중에 11명이 성공했는데 6명은 어떻게 되었냐고요?
Of 11 have become successful. What happened to the other individuals?
네, 포기하신 분입니다. 탈퇴되신 분입니다.
All of them are people who have their accounts terminated.
네, 포기하지 않으면 애터미에서는 성공한다라고 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
They have lost their account, and that is why if you don't give up in Atomy, you will become successful.
예, 애터미에서는 몇 퍼센트가 성공일까요? 100% 성공입니다.
In Atomy, it is the success rate of 100%.
네, 우리가 포기하지만 않는다면 애터미 반드시 성공할 수 있습니다. 성공 못하면 기적입니다.
As long as we don't give up, we will absolutely be able to reach success, and it is a miracle if we don't become successful.
네, 우리가 계속 회사 속에 마케팅 플랜 여러 가지를 들었습니다. 우리가 할 수 있는 8과 이 부분 1%만 우리가 한다면 어차피 써야 될 생필품을 갖고 쓴다면 우리는 성공할 수밖에 없다는 이 어마어마한 도구.
We have heard about the company, the marketing plan, and speeches from all the individuals. And from there, we have also heard about the 8 system. And this 1% of the action that we need to take place is just all that we need to do to enjoy the system that Atomy has built in.
네, 여러분, 우리 올 한 해는 멋진 성공자들이 모두 되시기를 간절히 바랍니다.
And I hope that all of you will continuously aim to become successful as well.
네, 좀 더 빠르게 성공하고 싶으면 몰입하고 집중하십시오.
If you want to be successful even a little bit quicker, focus in and learn.
네, 또한 애터미를 자세히 공부해 보기를 바랍니다.
And I hope you are able to utilize Atomy to the best of your abilities.
네, 알아보는 방법은 여러분이 직접 써보는 겁니다. 어차피
And to know more about Atomy is using the product yourselves and experiencing the benefit firsthand.
네, 여러분이 슈퍼를 바꿔 쓴다면 알기도 쉽지 않아도 여러분은 정말 좋기 때문에 정말 싸기 때문에 말할 수밖에 없게 될 것입니다.
Even if you fear sharing the product, once you use yourself and you become immersed in its benefit, the words will automatically come out as you share or work your way around.
네, 바꿔 쓰는 것만으로도 많은 세이빙 머니가 될 것이라고 확신합니다.
And I also believe that even changing what you're using before to Atomy will save you a lot of money.
제가 그랬기 때문입니다.
It's because I have benefited from that as well.
그리고 정말 좋으니까 나도 모르게 얘기하게 되고 또 수당이라는 돈을 벌 수가 있게 되었습니다.
And then without even knowing, I started sharing and even been able to receive some commission.
네, 그래서 오늘 또 애터미에 대한 비전을 말할 수 있게 되었던 것입니다.
And until now, I have been able to have the opportunity to share the Atomy vision here.
예, 다시 한번 말하겠지만 특히 성공 못하면 기적입니다.
And I would like to mention one more time that it's a miracle if you do not succeed.
예, 여러분이 꼭 바꿔 쓰고 그 바꿔 쓴 좋은 제품, 정말 저렴한 제품 많이 알려서 빨리 성공해서 여러분 가족과 돈과 시간으로부터 자유를 누리는 행복한 균형 잡힌 삶을 함께 이룹시다.
I hope you absolutely change what you're using before to Atomy to share and work to be financially free. And I hope this becomes an amazing opportunity for you.
네, 애터미 화이팅입니다.
Atomy, fighting.
감사합니다.
Thank you very much. Yes, we were able to listen to our Sharehouse Master Young-Soo Kim's vision lecture today to emphasize that Atomy has built the tools and the resource and has given us all the opportunity to become successful. All we need to do is do the little part of sharing it. The system, the rules, the government, everything has been laid out. All we need to do is be part of it, take advantage of it, use it so that we can have success. Try the product. If it's good, we can take it. That's our product for our business. It becomes a tool that is just fundamentally allowed every individual to become successful through the steps that it has built, to the community that it has created to allow all leaders, all individuals to be able to reach success and be financially free, but at the same time, enjoying amazing products as well. So thank you very much, Sharehouse Master Young-Soo Kim. And now we come to an end of our meeting. So before we close with our company meeting, I would like to mention one thing. We, as a Toronto English Top Center, we are right now trying to make a video to create for our meeting. So the video is just introduction or welcoming or hello to Atomy, or thank you to AtomiTop English seminar in the English group. So the due date for that video, I think, is the 27th of January. So if you can send in as quickly as possible to your leaders, and they'll collect and send it to the programmer that is creating that video. So if you can do that by the January 27th, that would be very much appreciated. So it's a 20 to 30 seconds video, I believe. So just a message to Atomy Toronto Top, that Atomy Global Top English. So that would be the announcement that we have, and then we'll go to the company model and then end our meeting. So let's bring up the company model and then we'll begin. Could I get the company model up? Sorry, thank you very much. So once again, if you can join me with the company mode, that'd be great. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
begin. Cherish the spirit,
Courage,
vision,
faith,
The
vision,
vision,
all the faith,
all the faith,
in humility.
and humility.
Aja, aja,
Aja.
aja. All right, thank you so very much, everyone, for joining us with the company motto. Please stay for just a couple of seconds so that we can take a photo. If you can turn on your camera, that would be great as well. So the thing that we do is on 3, we'll take the photo. I will double check just in case we miss some people, and then we may take another one, but then we'll try for 1 photo today. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
수고하셨습니다.
Yeah, see you next week. 네,
Bye-bye.
수고하셨습니다. Bye. Thank you, Paula. It was a
Thank you,
great
everyone.
time. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank
Jenny,
you.
thank you so much.
네, thank you.